Greetings and congratulations to you, the class of 2020, and to members of your families and to your friends. I'm Will Reno, and I serve as the chair of the Department of Political Science. Ordinarily, in a non-pandemic world, I travel to various conflict zones to do research on the politics of violent conflict and the breakdown of orders. And some of you shared these interests with me in the courses on politics of civil war and political violence. And I met some of you in the seminar I teach on the evolution of US military strategy. And of course, we all have shared the challenges of this pandemic era. Thus, we have to meet online now. And I look forward to exchanging stories with all of you at Graduation 2.0, which is to be held in person in 1 year's time. So we don't have all of the answers, but part of our job in a democratic society is to help think about what comes next. As head of the department, I can assure you that we're committed to listening to what many of you have to say, and to acknowledge one's right to be upset, and to support all who fight for freedom and justice. As scholars, we remain committed to uncovering where problems lie and investigating how we can help to fix them. We also work to improve the diversity of our political science community, by which we mean we strive to do this in really the broadest terms possible. As head of the political science department at a great and famous university, I pledge to do my best and to support my colleagues and our students to do their best to help each member of our community, well, to be the finest person that they have the capability to be. So once again, congratulations to you, the class of 2020, the famous class of 2020 now. And I remind you to continue to engage with the NU community and with our political science department. I suspect you've probably already been contacted and your parents have been contacted. Keep that plate, pass it around. Let this not be the last time that we meet. Graduation 2.0 is on my calendar for this time next year, and I look forward to seeing all of you in that happy and enlightened future. And until then, stay well, stay healthy, and congratulations.
Congratulations to our class of 2020 political science graduates. From Professor Galya Ben-Arieh. I'm here actually at the Welsh Ryan Stadium where your graduation would have happened, but since we're doing it virtually, I decided to come here and give you a little virtual congratulations of marching into the stadium and being able to see you here, impressive with all your accomplishments, wishing you off to the next stage of your life. Congratulations.
Hello, I'm Jean Clipperton, and I teach in political science, also in sociology and MMSS. Our paths likely crossed in PS 210. I want to congratulate everyone on this tremendous accomplishment. This has been a surprising, challenging, and stressful time, and you're graduating into an environment that is likely very different from what you imagined. However, I've learned through my interactions with you in my courses, in office hours, and through your assignments that you are strong, resilient, and hardworking. You've inspired me with your curiosity and your passion, and I'm hopeful for you on this new journey and in this new chapter. You've most impressed me with how you're able to think about and apply the course concepts to broader phenomena. You've honed the ability to think through a problem and propose a solution. You've worked to analyze and evaluate those solutions to determine how they've fared and to consider alternate solutions. I think it will be a challenge to stay grounded and to find your path. But throughout your time at Northwestern, you've demonstrated that you are able to meet these challenges head on. Perhaps not gladly or happily, but you've been able to make it through. We have been and will be here to support you along the way on your journey. I hope you're able to attend some of the upcoming departmental events and to continue to stay in touch with the NU community and the political science department. This next part of your journey will be exciting, scary, uncertain, stressful, but I hope just the start of something bigger for you. Best wishes and warmest congratulations.
Greetings, Wildcats, and soon to be Northwestern Political Science alums. It's a pleasure to be here with you today on this great moment. My name is Jaime Dominguez. I'm Assistant Professor of Instruction in the department. First and foremost, I just want to congratulate you on this wonderful achievement that you've all have made. I know it's taken a lot of work, and now each of you are ready and prepared to go on and represent the university well. I'd just like to leave you with just a few thoughts as you go on into, as they say, the real world. One is, it's important to always exhibit courage, right? Courage is important, particularly what we see in these unusual times, difficult times. And sometimes courage requires us to be honest with ourselves. Courage requires us to tell the truth, to speak to the facts. It's important that each of you do that as you go on, whether it's to graduate school or it's the workforce or to do a fellowship, whatever that may be. It's important, I think, that you exhibit that in each step of your next stages. Secondly, I think it's important to also take risks. Sometimes some of the biggest rewards come from risks. When you are at that moment and you think you can't do something or you're doubting yourself, take that risk. We prepared you to take that risk. Northwestern University, in particular, our department, had prepared you well enough, and we've injected, I believe, lots of vacancy in you to be able to, take that risk. It's important, I think, that we all do that in life. Without risk, I certainly wouldn't be here, and neither would a lot of my colleagues in the department. Secondly, third, I think it's important that we all exhibit compassion in what we do, right? It's not just about us and what we do and individual accomplishments, no doubt about that. It's important, but it's also important that we have compassion for others, right? Because we also are extension of the communities that we build. And that's another important idea I want you to think about is community. Everywhere you go, you're going to be building new communities, right? And you have the potential to be leaders of those communities. And to be a leader requires what I just said earlier about having courage, taking the risk, because it's not easy being a leader, and particularly in difficult moments like we've been experiencing with this pandemic. But I have confidence in each and every one of you to go out there and kick some butt, all right? Last thing is just resilient. No doubt about that. Northwestern has prepared you, and particularly the department, I think, has prepared each and every one of you to be resilient, right? So you got to meet challenges head to head. And when you think you just can't do something, think about that time where you were writing that paper and you just thought you weren't going to be able to turn it in and you weren't sure how it was going to turn out. At the end of the day, you sat down, you knocked it out, and you turned in a polished paper, and we're very happy with the result that you got. You apply yourself in the same way, okay? And lastly, I just want to, congratulate your parents and your families, right? Because I know there's been a lot of sacrifice in this big achievement that all of you have achieved. And so as you cross this important bridge in terms of your next steps in your life, again, I just ask you to think about, again, the communities that you're about to build. No doubt about it, keep your eye on the prize. And I just look forward to seeing the changes that each and every one of you are going to do as you move forward. Go Cats, and make us proud. I know you will.
Hello, my name is Laurel Harbridge-Yong, and I'm an associate professor in the Department of Political Science and also a faculty fellow at the Institute for Policy Research. My own teaching and research focuses on American politics, including congressional politics, public opinion, and the rise of partisan conflict. I've had the honor of getting to know many of you in my courses and through advising when I served as the Director of Undergraduate Studies from fall 2017 through the summer of 2019. One of the joys of being a professor is the sense of excitement at the beginning and the end of the year, when parents drop off freshmen in September and students first explore their new community, and then when families gather to celebrate graduation in June. I'm sorry that we can't be together for that celebration this year, but I want you to know that we, your faculty, are thinking of you and celebrating your accomplishments. I want to say congratulations to all of our graduates for all you've done in the process of finishing your degree, academically, socially, and in your communities. Congratulations as well to your proud parents, families, and friends who have walked with you along this journey. I know I speak for our entire faculty when I say that we're proud to call you our students, or now, our former students. We're grateful for the time that we spent with you in the classroom and in office hours, helping you construct research projects, debating theories or concepts, hearing your thoughts or ideas about politics and government. So many of you have also gone beyond coursework during your time here, either by working with a faculty member on research, conducting independent research, interning in business or government, or volunteering your time with organizations in the community. You've explored the relevance of your education, and you've built the skills and the connections that will serve you as you tackle the next phase of your life. As you graduate from Northwestern and enter the next phase of your life and your career, we hope that your political science degree shapes not only your career path, but also the role that you play as a citizen in your local, national, and international community. The current world has a lot of challenges, many of which are magnified by the current pandemic and the economic insecurity that has followed, rising partisan divisions and animosities, social and racial divisions, questions of global engagement, and other factors. Thinking about you, our graduates, however, makes me more hopeful about the future. You enter a difficult world, but you are well equipped to tackle the challenges that lie ahead, to be attentive to the needs of others in your community, and to focus on solutions. I can't wait to hear about all that you accomplish. As you launch into the next phases of your lives and careers, I encourage you to keep us posted on your adventures. Not only does the department want to highlight the work of our alumni, but we also want to foster connections between current students and alumni, so we hope that you will reach out. Congratulations again. We are so proud of you.
Hi, class of 2020. Sara Monoson here. Congratulations on the occasion of your commencement. I hope your years at Northwestern have been full of terrific personal accomplishments and memorable events, and that you will allow them to linger in your memory for some time to come. But let's face it, your years at Northwestern are coming to a close in the midst of a national and global crisis. I've got one word for you: resilience. You've got to work at it. It takes cognitive and emotional effort. It takes stamina, but it's possible. It's possible to be optimistic about the future. And here's a shout out to those seniors whom I worked with this current spring remote quarter. To Romy and Austin and Jeb and Caroline and Amar, Nikki and Joe. We did some great work this quarter together. And to all of you who've been doing great work with all of your professors for years, congratulations. Whether you're from Weinberg or Beanan or CESP or Communications or Medill, you're all political science majors. And now you're all about to be alumni of the political science department. Stay in touch. Let us hear from you. We look forward to the future. Congratulations again, and I'll leave you with some words from the closing line of Plato's Republic. On this journey, let us fare well. El Brataman.
Congratulations, everybody. I'm Cody Keenan, and today I'm also a proud father to all my kids in Poli-Sci 394. You did it. I've got a lot more to say in my last lecture to the entire senior class, but to you Poli-Sci grads, I just want you to know I've been thinking about you a lot lately, and I keep coming back to a lot of the conversations that we had one-on-one, whether you were in my class or not, about your worries and anxieties over what comes next. And that was even before a pandemic and a recession and a wave of nationwide protests. So at least you were ahead of the curve. But what we talked about is that I shared a lot of those same worries when I was graduating from Northwestern. You know, the first day of my senior year was 9/11, and I graduated into rising unemployment, and I moved back in with my parents for 5 months. And so things were not awesome. And even so, they weren't what they're like now. But only with the benefit of hindsight, you know, can I promise you that there is life on the other side of this. Who knows? Maybe one day one of you will end up back in Scott Hall. But what that life looks like is up to you. And you already know this. Because another one of the things we talked about is how to change things for the better. How hard it is, how long it takes. And even so, you convinced me that you were just going to do it anyway. And you inspired me. And none of this changes that. You know, you've trained for this. You're political scientists now, and activists, and advocates, and idealists. And that's exactly what the world needs right now. So welcome to the team. Congratulations to all of you. I'm going to miss you. Stay in touch, and good luck.